All right, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to our Grade 8 commencement ceremony for the class of 2030. Before we get started, I'd like to welcome the people that helped us to be here today. Thank you to the parents, guardians, and families for your continued support and collaboration. You are the greatest support that our students have. Thank you, Mr. Mish, Ms. Mendelson, Ms. Fogarty, and Mr. Bigda for helping to put together this event. And thank you, teachers and counselors, for your creativity, patience, and enthusiasm. You mean the world to these students. While the class before me has changed, the transition that you are moving through has not. This year, I spent some time thinking about my own 8th grade commencement nearly 30 years ago. It was long before smartphones, and so few, if any, photos existed, but I can see it in my mind. My friends and I were so excited to be moving on to high school and out of the gray gym uniforms that we were forced to wear in PE. I could virtually smell the freedom. And at this commencement, our school gave us a gift, dictionaries. In fact, I still have my dictionary from that event. I don't use it anymore, but it reminds me of a time in my life that was wildly special. Countless hours spent with friends, no bills to pay, and nothing but dreams ahead. And thinking of all this, I wanted to leave you with a comparable gift, something symbolic so that you too could always think back to your 8th grade commencement. A dictionary was out, as most people just use Google, and as much as I would like to get you all a smartphone or a laptop, that was not in my budget. So instead, in the back of the room, you'll find a small notebook with a real pen and a note from me to you. I know that it is not cool to write things down with real pens and on real paper, but I am hoping that, like many other things, baggy jeans, chunky shoes, short shorts, Polaroid cameras, and wired headphones, to name a few, that the classic pen and paper are going to make a comeback. And there is something different about writing down our thoughts on the page. This is not just my own opinion. I know that matters for 8th graders. Research backs this. If you have not read it yet, I encourage everyone in the audience to read Nicholas Carr's The Shallows, What the Internet is Doing to Our Brains. In it, he quotes a German philosopher, Friedrich Nietzsche, who said, "Our writing equipment takes part in the forming of our thoughts." Our thoughts and the shaping of those are an essential part of discovering who we are. As you transition from middle school to high school and you figure out who you want to become, your ultimate identity, take advantage of the opportunity you have to shape it in a way that makes you better. Go crazy, write this summer, try writing down some of those hard moments, those bigger questions, the conflicts with friends, the dreams you're trying to pin down. Wrestle with the words in your mind as you physically put them on the page and see what happens. I promise you it will be worth it. There are 34 of you out there, and each one of you is an exceptional person. As a class, you have a lot of juice, full of spirit and conviction. You test us, each other, and yourselves, and you grow from it. You are going to do amazing things when you leave Hopkins one day, and until then, use that juice to keep things interesting, build school spirit, and explore your dreams. Never lose that part of you that wants to challenge society around you, the part of you that sticks up for your friends, and the part that demands to be seen. In life, you have 2 opportunities to be freshmen, and this is the first. For some of you, it may be the only one if you don't pursue higher education. And as a freshman, you're responsible for yourself, your learning, your goals. You begin to think, if you have not already, about what classes you'll take and why, how those building blocks will lead you to SAT tests, internships, and AP classes, and eventually careers. And you become more committed to the community around you and your passions through showing up and getting involved. I know it seems silly in a way that we're here doing this. You aren't leaving the building. You know some of the teachers. And you're right, in many ways, things will stay the same at Hopkins. You'll be in the same building. Some of your teachers will stay the same. Your extracurricular activities may as well. But note the changes and lean into them. Use your time in high school to learn as much as you can, grow as much as you can, and set yourself up to enter this crazy world. As you close out the school year and your time in middle school, I hope that you take some time to remember your favorite moments and people, thanking those people that have made a difference to your success for the last 2 years. It may surprise you, but one day you'll look back on this time and be amazed at how quickly it went by. Until then, enjoy this last little bit and enjoy summer. You deserve it. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce your class speaker, Ms. Malinowski.
Good afternoon. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Ashley Malinowski, one of the school adjustment counselors here at Hopkins, and I'm honored to be here today to be part of celebrating this cast of characters before us. To the class of 2030, congrats. I recently polled a large number of adults and can tell you that roughly 100% of them said that they would not go back to middle school for any amount of money, so today is truly worth celebrating. 8th grade, your pizzazz and zest for life is top notch. It's been the best of times and the worst of times, the locked in times and the not so locked in times. You have been successful and worked through hard things. You've made and lost friends, sometimes in the same day. Some laughed, some cried, and some did both, sometimes simultaneously. For some of you, it was relatively painless, and for some of you, it's been the toughest 2 years of your life. And here you all sit, moving forward together, embarking on your next journey of high school, all while figuring out who you are, how to reach your full potential, and what is the longest possible route to your next class. All jokes aside, as you move forward, I want to remind you of a few really important things. I'm not going to stand here and tell you about how you need to lock in and do your homework and start caring about your GPA. We can save that for another day. I want to remind you of the power of your voice. I know you all have one. You can use your voice to build another up or tear them down. Your voice and your words can open doors or it can close them. Your voice can call out when things aren't fair, stand up for what's right, advocate for your needs, set boundaries, say no, ask for help, inspire others, make change, make someone laugh, make someone cry, and everything in between. All of you are powerful and important human beings, and you all have choice in how to use your voice. So, when you use your voice, choose your words wisely and be intentional. That is hard for anyone to do, but especially hard for someone without a fully developed prefrontal cortex. You are going to mess up. Things will come out wrong. It's how you bounce that matters. It's how you fix it and own your mistakes that will develop your character. So yes, your voice is powerful, but in order for your voice to reach its full potential, and this is a secret ingredient, you also need to be able to listen. The best leaders don't just speak, they listen. The best friends and deepest relationships aren't the best just because they talk a lot. They're the best because they hear you and care to understand you. Your favorite teacher probably isn't the one who talks the most or the loudest, but rather the one who cares about what you have to say and appreciates who you are. Your ability to pause, hear others, think, and reflect is directly connected to how much you will grow. Your ability to work through a hard conversation and share how you really feel is going to become more and more important as you get older. And yes, it is low-key hard. And yes, us adults are still always trying to figure it out. So let this be your official welcome to the club. We all have work to do. The good news is you have a room full of people that believe in you, and we are here for the days ahead. The good, the bad, the ugly, and the beautiful. We are here for them all. So keep using those great big voices and keep listening with your heart. Keep showing up even when it's hard. Speak up when you need us. Shake off mistakes you make, and above all, focus on your bounce. It's about progress over perfection. Just keep growing. Thank you for having me today, and congratulations.
Thank you. Next, we have our student speakers. Can Allison Squiz and Reese McGregor please come to the stage?
Today we are here to not only commemorate the 8th grade moving on to high school, but also to look back on all the memories this year has given us. So welcome students, staff, and parents to the 8th grade commencement. For those of you who don't know us, I am Allie and I have Reese here speaking. Both of us, along with many more of our classmates, have come on this journey with us since preschool, and today we are here to share how proud we are. 8th grade, the grade that almost every 7th grader dreads going into. We are here to tell you that you will navigate all the bumps and hills that come with the year, and you will also manage to get through it. Some of you might even enjoy it while you're at it. Going into the 8th grade year, it was definitely something we weren't prepared for, to say the least. The work got harder, days got dragged longer, but it all turned out okay. Some of our biggest advice is to stay close, not only to your best friends, but also your whole grade, teachers, parents, loved ones, because teenage years are rough, and sometimes all you need is a shoulder to lean on. Stay involved with all of the fun sports, clubs, extracurriculars, because this is the last year of middle school. The next year is a big jump. Enjoy every second you have. Find ways to manage your schedule, whether you play sports, do extracurriculars, or in clubs, or even just have a busy life. It will be worth it in the end, and you will be very satisfied with yourself when you learn how to do this early on.
Now, with all this being said, what to expect? Coming from two 8th graders, it is not nearly as scary as all your teachers make it up to be. The first and second quarters are challenging, we admit that, but once the first semester comes to an end, have fun with it. Take the opportunities given to you, don't stress. There will almost always be a way to bring that grade up, and it surely doesn't need to be done the second you get it back. At least that's what I always said. Procrastination. We all love doing it. It's what I'm great at. Don't do it. Don't make it a habit. If you can just do it as soon as possible, your life will be smooth sailing. You don't want a mountain of F marks in your grades, do you? With both of us maintaining 3 sports, friends, and good grades, it can be done, especially if us out of everyone can do it. Most importantly, just have fun and get close to your grade. If there's anything I have learned this year is that school is much more enjoyable when everyone is just friends. It makes things much more exciting on those long, boring days that just seem like they don't end. Have fun on the trips and the little things that everyone does together. You will all look back on it one day and reminisce about all the fun you had. This is the last year before things start to get serious and before you all go separate ways. So still do what you need to, but you don't need to stress. Have fun in your classes and enjoy the presence of your peers. They are the people that are going along with you in your journey through middle school and possibly high school. People will go and people will stay. So enjoy the people while they last and don't dwell on the people you lose. It is all a part of the journey that is endless and doesn't stop.
All right. Thank you, Allie and Reese, for sharing that experience and advice. Now it is time for the presentation of certificates for 8th grade class. Students, when your name is called, please come to the stage and collect your certificate. Ariana Roxanne Avdulos. Zachary Thomas Bisson. Olivia Eleanor Blanchard. Olivia Rose Campbell. Darnell Dante Clayton. Oliver Salem Cole. Drew Erickson Crutch. Brantley John Deming. Luis Jandel Diaz Castro. Parker William Dion. Rosa Valentina Dominguez Ramirez. Jaden Rose Edwards. Joseph Francis Eichenlob. Malachi Joel Santiago. Brody Hank Filkoski. Elise Marie Grader. Thomas Joseph Grader. Matilda Grace Hellier. Elena Justina Izquierdo. Caleb River Candle. Chris Norman Catler. Victoria May Lee. Reese Paula McGregor. Gianna Corinne Matry. Orange Mildred Randall. Ariana Rose Roberts. Sam Felix Shabacker. Allison Elaine Squiz. Joseph Paul Squiz. Serena Teixeira Ramos Correa. Phoenix Nicole Wagner. Troy Avery Winslow. Soham Diamond Wise. And Landon David Wood. Congratulations to the class of 2030. To further our celebration, we're going to close our time together with some light refreshments that are in the back. You will also find, as I mentioned, 8th graders, a gift from me to you. Each gift is labeled with your individual name and note, so please make sure to select your own. So grade 8, can you please rise, and we will prepare to exit to your recessional song of choice, The Climb by Miley Cyrus. He's just going. He's just going. It's not playing.